And mega, mega love shout out. Nagulat ako dun Ayan. At dahil dyan, magandang umaga, tanghali, gabi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and konbanwa to everyone. O, nagulat ako doon. Hindi pala naka-ready. Umabot rin. Ayan, Sir Galaan is in the house. And of course, to board vlogger at ang aking admin na ngayon ay hindi na late. And Timmy Stories Vlogs is in the house as well, guys. It is going to come up very, very soon. So please do interact with the Timmy in the chat because she's going to be our first one-on-one guest this coming week. Diba? Ayun. Ay, sinong puts on boots. Ay, sorry naman, puts on boots. Let me do this first. Ayan. Puts and boots is in the house. Sino pang mga nakalimutan ko dyan? Ayun, di ba? Ayan, pinagalitan ka ni ano, pinagalitan ka ni Nightbot. Ayan, but everyone, because it's Saturday, and last time we didn't get to talk a lot about, our stuff, how to get fit, and the most deepest of the deepest of why do you have to get fit. We're gonna continue that conversation tonight, and we're gonna figure out what are the benefits of being physically fit because that's what I want all of you to do, especially moi. Di ba? Ayan. Kailangan, syempre, di ba, gawin ko yung mga sinasabi ko sa inyo, guys. Ayun. So, if you have any questions for me tonight on your own fitness journey as well, don't be shy. Ask your question. There's no dumb question, only information that I could be able to give you tonight. Ayun. Felipe G. Hi, IC admin. And Nightbot. Of course, si Nightbot, di ba, hindi nakalimutan. Ayon. And for people who ask if my flowers are for real, yes, they're for real. And you can see that, guys. It's dying. Ah, di ba? Ayan. But it's gonna stay there until it really, really die. Ganon. Master Mamba Vlog, ayan, mega love shout out to you as well. Master Mamba, bakit di ka na nag-a-upload? Guys, Master Mamba Vlog, he actually just started, like vlogging. So if you're into like Filipino lifestyle, like what are the normal of the normal lifestyle in the Philippines for a lot of hard workers, see that. Ayan, visit Master Mamba Vlog. Ayun. Puts and Boots question. Is the right foot really connected to the what? Okay. What's it what's that even mean? Let's see this one. I wonder if it would show. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Let me just do this. Chotomate ne. Chotomate kudasai. Chotomate. I am. Puts on Boots question is the right foot really connected to the left ear? I don't understand the question. Ayan. And asa na tayo? Mega love shout out admin ni IC from Timmy Stories. And can you stand for a bit? How is the tummy? My tummy is very, very fat. Diba? Ayan, guys. And I see. How is the dating apps in Japan? Okay, I'm gonna answer this one. Okay, the dating apps in Japan, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been into dating apps because I feel like there's like categories of dating apps, right? Parang ang ano, ayan ang ilaw natin. Ayan, dating apps. So there are dating apps for like probably finding your loved, like the one. And there's also dating apps that are just for DTF, diba? If you don't know that, Google that. Ayan. But I've never been into the DTF dating site, so I could not really tell you. But according to the people, single people that I am working with, there's like pair. It's almost like Tinder, like those stuff. But there's also like dating apps in Japan. So if you're in Japan, maybe try to get into one of those. Good luck. Ayun. And board vlogger is in the house. Ayun. You said there are no dumb questions. Yes, but I don't understand that. I don't understand that super dumb question. But I was like thinking more of like, is there something that I don't know about that? Something like that. Ayun. And ano daw what? Timmy's story says, what? What is what? Ayon, what? Wata, what? Ganun. Diba? Wata, what means, and me, vida loca. Diba? Living la vida loca. Ayan. Ayan. Hello, hello, hey to you. Welcome, welcome to Icy Fit live stream. Oh, wow. Si mi vida loca. Diba? I cannot do that. Mi Vida Loca, thank you naman for that. At dahil dyan, let's magpaulan. Nasa na ba yung ano natin? Super chats. Ayun. Magpaulan tayo. Di ba? I don't know if you can hear that one. Or I can, di ba? Ang dami. Pasok na yan dito, di ba? Ayan. Thank you, mi vida loca. JJ is in the house as well. How are you doing, JJ? Ayan, I hope you are doing very good. And Master Mamba Vlog, may binura. Ayan, ano kaya yung binura ni Master Mamba Vlog, di ba? Hindi natin makita. Ayun. Asa na ba tayo? I can't really see. Admin, extra hugs for ya because I have extra hugs to share. How about me? How about me? How about my hugs? Diba? How about me, Puts and Boots? Ayan. Thank you, thank you. Pinay Survivalist, happy birthday. Yes, guys. You guys, you didn't celebrate it with me. So if you are not celebrating it with me yet, please do watch my birthday live stream. Maybe, you'll find it funny and I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Ayun. Let's see. What else? What else is there? Ayan. I like this interaction, guys. Please do that. And if I didn't see your typo, just wait a little bit. I'll be there. Salamat. Ay, salamat sa'yo. Mi vida loca. I like the picture, mi vida loca. O, diba? Ayon. Ang iyong mi vida loca. My life is crazy. That's what it means, right? Life is crazy, guys. So just deal with it. Ganun. Asa na tayo? Wait. Mega mega love shout out admin from JJ, ayan, mukha boba ka sa outfit mo. Are they real? Ayan. Si Pinoy Galaan, masyado ng addict sa sa boobs ko. O, di ba? Na-addict na si Sir Galaan sa boobs ko. Wala nang ibang ginawa kundi yan. Ayun. And looks at you and your little cute leopard top. I know, right? I like this leopard top. It's so comfortable. Everything is there. Yes, my crazy life. Wow, how crazy your life is. Ayan. Hi, Icy Tamil 7. Ayan, I hope I pronounced it Tamil 7. Icy Fit, how are you doing today? Looking beautiful as always. Guys, I love that. That's why I love putting effort on doing all of these things. Because, you guys give me a very, very, very nice compliment. Ayun. And one of my friend will come to visit Tokyo. I told him he can try dating apps to discover trends in Japan when it comes to dating. Well, that's very, very, very true, guys. Ayan. You can always, like, if you come to Japan, there are people who are DTF. Just to make sure to protect yourself at all times and don't lay your seedlings around like there's no tomorrow. And make sure to not leave any proof if you're just visiting Japan. Ganon, ayun. Boots and boots. Wow. I'm DTF. I see. Down to fitness. Ayun. O, diba? I love that. Boots and boots. Yes, we're all DTF here. We're all down to fitness because that's what we're going to talk about today. I like that. Hold on. I'll definitely gonna look at that. Ayan. And mega mega love shout out mi Vida Loca from admin. Ayan. And thank you so much. And let's put that in it. I'm DTF. I see. Let's be DTF together. Down to fitness. Ayun. Nagulat ako dun puts and boots. I was kind of scared with that. I don't even want to read it until I read the end. I like that. And salamat mi vida loca. No, thank you. O, diba? Ayun. And eyes. O, diba? Ang daming hugs. Ayan, sino pa? Ayan, diba? Ang hirap maging producer, everything and all. Ayun. Let's see. May nakalimutan pa ba ako? Bod Vlogger, kumusta? Ayan, sabi ni Mi Vida Loca, kumusta ka na daw pa, bored? Ayan, I see bringing the heat every day. Mike is in the house. Mike. Thank you. And Timmy's story down to DTFT. Ayan, I want to do that. DTFT. Down to fitness together. Sounds fun. Oh, like that. Guys, I love that you do these things, Ayan. So, because of all of that, I'll probably take that. So, guys, please give me the permission to do that and make it a title. DTF. Oh, di ba? Papap lalabs. Wow, mi vida loca. Wow naman, mi vida loca. Rob. I like the name Rob now. O, di ba? Pinanggan. At dahil dyan, o, di ba? Tin, 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 tin. I like that music. It never gets old. Very sensual poster on the wall there. Yes. If you know this girl, you're my person. And guys, you can actually guess who's this girl is. But, like, for the most part of my streaming journey, guys, I felt that right now this year I'm quite sure of how I want to take my streaming and my talkativeness to the next level. But of course, I do daydream, if ever I'll be given an opportunity, this girl right here who would be my number, kind of like my number one priority to interview in the future, so if you can let that happen, guys, and if you're watching this, and if it happens, just you watch this as well, I'm your, well, I wouldn't say biggest fan because that would be creepy, right? But I just really, really love her. Like, love her. Ganon. Okay. Anyways, I'm too passionate to talk about about her. But basically, if you know her, good for you. You know what makes me tick. Is it tick? I don't know. Anyways, what am I saying? Permission granted. Ayan. Thank you. Ayan, guys. I have a profile. You permit me, okay? Very central poster. Ayan. Hiya, Pinoy. And for sure. And where's my... Okay, let's do this, guys. Oh, I didn't dust it off. Ayan. Yes, for sure. Ayan. Just for you, mi vida loca. Ayon. Welcome, Adrian Sports is in the house as well. Adrian, mega, 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 mega love shout out to you. O, diba? I am full of energy, guys. I think I took a nap a little bit today. Ayun. Hey, Pinoy, punta lang ako sa premiere ko. Guys, so if you also didn't know Board Vlogger is one of those people that I really kind of like met like way, way, way back before. So if you want to know him, ayan, he's having a premiere right now. Ganon. And Spider... What do you mean spider sunglasses? It's not a spider sunglasses. It's like a Disney sunglass. See? Disney. Oh, diba? Because, earlier, I, Mi Vida Loca has like, yes, thank you, salamat. So, yes. Oh, diba? Echoes TV! Mega, mega love shout out and welcome. Ayan. Ekong TV, RUDTF. Oh, diba? Oh, I really like that, guys. I think I'm gonna use that from now on. So don't forget, guys, to thank Ayan, Pussy Boots, Ayan, Pussy and Boots and Timmy for the DTF and DTFT. Ayon. Yeah, spiders have many eyes. I do have many eyes. I do have many eyes. Mega love shout out host. Mega love shout out as well to you, Ekong TV. Diba? Ayan. I like that. And I was looking for that painting. I was another thing or meaning. Well, it depends on your brain. Diba? Sir Galan, you are my biggest fan. Ay, wow! JJ. I'm your biggest fan. Wow, I didn't know that. Now I know. Diba? And Kuya Pinoy Galaan from me, Vida Loca Rob. Diba? And who did I miss? Did I miss things? Ayan. Ooh, awesome. Awesome. Diba? BFF, FGM is he, na got to go. And BFF, mega, mega love shout out. And to my BFF cousins, ayan, I cousins, diba, that is visiting in the Philippines, mega, mega love shout out to you as well. And to the kiddos, and to your FGM, ayan. Baka sabihin hindi siya kasali sa binanggit ko. Puss and Boots, not Pussy and Boots. Ayan. put put puts on boots, puts in boots. No, JJ Meat puts on boots. Ayan. He's a good additional to the community. So please, please, please try to be very nice to each other. And if someone triggered you or anything in the live chat, as I've said, don't take things too personally. Even me, I always aware of that, because when we talk, there's a lot of opinions throwing right and left. So if you have trigger points, make sure to practice that. It's all about mindset. So when we have this Saturday live stream, make sure to practice that with me as I am practicing that with you. So, with that being said, all love, diba? PG from Pinay Survivalist. Ayun. So, I only get triggered when I hear the word chocolate. Oh my god, chocolate. Yeah, I need to stop. Guys, so first of all, let me just be clear. If you are one of those people that is having a hard time actually doing the exercises, first, there's no justification, there's no excuse to not do it in a day. You can always do it even 2 minutes. Second, if you just really accepted the fact that you cannot exercise at any cost, Ayan, you can always tackle it with your food. Nothing beats proper nutrition. So if you want to lose that weight, if you want to lose that fat, start to educate yourselves with proper nutrition, because that's your perfect and definitely the number one in my list that you should really focus on trying to change in your lifestyle. Because even me, I'm guilty of like straying away, you know, eating things that I do, but I also know my body more than I've ever known it like before. So I understand where would I kind of like program myself if I want to lose fat and if I want to gain fat, which not usually what we want. So, and with that said, fitness, it's not just about aesthetic, it's not just about your body. How do you look in the outside? We're going to talk about the whole year round, all about how to be overall fit, and we're gonna start with physically fit. Ganon. Let's see. Mystery Machine is in the house. I am mega love. Shout out to you. Mystery Machine, you made it. Diba? Iron Chocolate Fountain. Kaloka. Ayan. And it still okay to take block of chocolate on my walk? It beats the purpose. It beats the purpose of walking and then chocolate, right? This is one of the things that a lot of like those memes out there, like fat people on the treadmill, or like, and especially if I'm talking about fat here, don't throw the fat shaming thing on me. This is what I do for a living. I'm gonna call it what it is. Okay, guys. So don't be very sensitive, because if you're sensitive, then this is not the stream for you. I'm warning you already. Ayan. Hi, admin. Ayan. Mi vida loca Rob board vlogger with a shades. I For me, vida loca tonight is ayan. Whenever he says something, we have to put the shades on. Ayan. So remind me that tonight, today, ayan, till we end. Lol, chocolate while walking, energy to keep walking. Fat is not healthy. The end. Diba? Ayan, lagot kayo kay Mystery Machine. Ayan. Facts will be spoken here. Yes, as much as we can, we will gonna try to stick with facts. And if I say something that I am like wrong, please tell me where it is wrong. Like, educate us, me, and make sure to keep your facts checked. Like, really, if you want to disprove me or say something or educate me on something, make a point that you have facts checked. I don't want bullshit. There's too many bullshit out there already. I just want information. But I also know that there's limitations to all facts, so we're not, scientists, or we're not, like a master of some things. We're just trying to educate each other, even me, in the process. Ganon. Digital fanboy, hey there. Diba? Digital fanboy is in the house as well. Ekong Stevie, Ano yan, masyado kong aligagaga. Isa, di ba? Ayan, ayan, baka siya na ang magpatibok ng puson mo. O, di ba? Ayan. Malikot na ang utak ni Sir Galaan tonight, guys. So, ingat-ingat kayo kay Sir Galaan. Baka kayo ay matalsikan. O, di ba? Ang gulo ko, di ba? Ayan. And I see. I've been wanting to ask you, are those tattoo? No, 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 no. This isn't tattoo. I am mystery machine. I cannot have tattoo on my face, especially, in Japan. It's still a no in Japan. There are still a lot of stuff, especially, if you want to work in a very, I wouldn't say respectable because that's kind of like subjective, but in a kind of like customer service way, you cannot have any tattoo. It's a no no. It's a contract ender, it's a deal breaker. So, yes, unfortunately, it's not a tattoo. And if I'm gonna have tattoo, guys, it probably wouldn't be on my face. Ayun. Not to shame the people that has tattoo on their face. It's just not my thing. Probably my thing would be in the back, like a huge hentai anime in my. You get that? He got that good for you. Ayan. Welcome. How are you, digital fanboys from Sorgalan? Guys, I really love that you check each other out because I do observe people in my live chat, even though sometimes I talk a lot. I missed some of your chats, but I really love it that you actually interact with each other and checking out on each other. Don't lose that. Don't lose that, guys. I love it. Ayun, Shelly is in the house with puwet, puwet, puwet. Oo, di ba? Ayan. Ikaw ba, may tattoo? Oh, di ba? Si Shirley, pati si Shirley. Di ba? Ayan, lagot kayo. Mukhang hyper si Sir Galaan today. Let's see. What else did you talk about earlier? Salamat guys sa mga nagpunta. Suklian ko kayo sa mga nagbakas. 'Di ba? Thank you, bold vlogger. Ooh, let's see. Ayan, she has tattoo. No, I can't. Even though it's like a thing in Japan. There are things in Japan, even if it's hidden. There are certain things you cannot just hide. So if someone just peeled out even just a little bit of tattoo, especially it's written in your contract that you cannot have that, you're gonna get fired. It'll cost you your job. So I'm not that stupid to take certain risk, especially I really do love my job. So even though it sucks, you cannot do certain things that you wanted to do. It's like YouTube. We have certain rules and regulations, and no matter how much you wanted to do the things you want to do, there are certain rules that we should follow. And I do try to follow that because I just want to, I want to feel like I'm a good person, okay? And don't judge me. Ganun. Ayan. And, di ba, digital fanboy, Felipe G, Pinoy Galan, just roaming around, everyday part of life. Di ba, bold vlogger, Rian's Kitchen at iba pa, hello there. And, Mystery Machine says, oh, wow, I didn't know it was that series in Japan. It can basically end your life. Well, not end your life. There are, especially now that, like, more and more Japanese are more open to tattoo. It's just certain, like, you're gonna go in a path where it's okay. Like, probably like in a parlor, certain jobs. But if it's something that customer service, you're not gonna end up there. So basically, what I'm trying to say is there are certain rules and regulations and qualifications that a lot of countries actually imply or apply. So if you are trying to find your dream job, make sure to understand and kind of like research those things before you do certain stuff, especially when it comes to tattoo. For me, it's a very, very, maybe it's because I grew up as Christian and we're not talking about religion. I just said it like that. And I think, for some part, I wouldn't dismiss the thought of I wouldn't say brainwashed, but I kind of like the thought of how Christianity would tell you that treat your body as your temple kind of thing. I don't know if that's if that's Christianity, maybe it's different. But I do like that thought. I like the idea. So when it comes to tattoo, it's something permanent. Even though there's laser, you can still take them off. It's something that I really take seriously. And if I ever get one for myself, it's going to be the place that I've already researched. It doesn't matter how much it is. I'm going to save up money just for that because it's something that I'm going to put on my body. So, yes. So for people who wants to have tattoo, especially if you're young, like you're a teenager, your brain function is still not there yet. I hope you're smart enough to understand that there are certain jobs that they have qualifications like that, especially if you are going to live in Japan. Ganon. And let's see. Ang dami kong sinabi, guys. Sorry naman. Ay, ayun. Ikaw ba may tattoo? Ayun. And wow, private tattoo. Wow. I don't have private tattoo. I wish I could, so I could tell you a story, but I don't. I'm super clean. Diba? Super clean. DF! Yo, yo! Ayan, ang dami ko na tuloy nakikitang DF. Nasabi ko naman, okay guys, are you all DTF na? Ayan. I like that. Different cheeks. What's different cheeks? I don't know what's different cheeks. Oh, diba? I don't know if it's my light, guys. I just I hope I look good on the screen. Ayan, everyday part of life. Icy has awesome cheeks. What do you mean by awesome? And Tamil 7 is a question. Isn't it a common sense to know that tattoos might get you banned at certain places and not jobs? I don't know, because the thing is, I'm coming from a certain culture where I know what I know. And whenever I see an outsider spoken about how kind of like a big deal it is that Japan is doing whatever we're doing, it feels to me that there are certain kind of like explanation why. And maybe because like in the Philippines, I don't think it is a big deal as much as it is here in Japan. I've seen a lot of people in America that you can work anywhere if you have a tattoo, not on the face though, but in your body. So I don't know how common it is and how, like I don't know. I don't know if it's common sense. For me, it is because I come from Japan. So I don't know in other countries. Yeah, ganon. I see. I like your dance moves. Oh, you've never seen more of it. Boots on boots. Ayan. Hola, amiga. Wailami from Pinoy Galaan. And Mike says, going well, Pinoy. How about you? Ayun. Just came back from public market, be tired, but I'm well. Thank you, Mike from Pinoy Galaan. And Mr. Machine says, oh, it must have something to do with the Yakuza. What the what? No, it's just kind of like a culture. It's way back. Like that kind of like conversation is more of like because it is associated with that. It's not just yakuza, but it is associated with people that have, let's just say, dark past or something that is in that illegal type of sense. So it's just a stereotype. It's not like that anymore. But Japan is kind of slow when it comes to the progress. We still stick to our culture and how we think of it. It's kind of like that. So I would understand if other people in different countries see it as such a big deal, but that it is what it is. Ganon. Let's see. Tamil 7 says, oh, you're from Philippines, so okay, gotcha. My bad. I'll give the explanation. Since we're a conservative nation, as I'm from India and also Japan is a conservative, it's not recommended in these conservative places to have a person with tattoos in job. Not all jobs, though, certain important and hierarchy high jobs. So I think it's the same. So in India, Japan, it's probably in that same category, right? Like the stereotype of who has tattoo and not. In the Philippines, I don't know now, but I feel like it's not such a big deal unless it's, yeah, as you've said, high, like high status job or hierarchy. I've never seen a, I wonder if Duterte has a tattoo. Because I wonder is like how many politicians in the Philippines, but we're not talking about politicians, like the president of any other countries have a tattoo that is being shown or like be like proud of. Yeah. So if kind of like in that sense you kind of understand why, then I think you will understand why it is kind of a taboo in Japan still. Ganon. Daniel Carhoonin, how are you doing, Daniel? I hope you're doing good. Ayan, genki desho ka? Ayon. And everybody was kung fu fighting. Ah, diba? I just did that today. Like, yeah. Two, three. Ah, diba? Fighting. I actually didn't like that on fitness before. Like, those boot camp, like fighting, like the cardio thing. But ever since I'm like kind of like had that part of my lesson before, like kick boxing kind of type of way, or like, certain lessons I have to do certain kind of like fighting mode. So I started to basically learn how to punch, what the power you do, what muscles you use for to have that certain power. I actually started liking it. Diba? And it is travel really is in the house. Ayan, naku. Eto na naman, si Pinoy Galaan E.T. Pinagsama, nako po. Ayan, maiinitan kayo dyan sa baba. For sure. Ayan, let's see. What else? I see the other chicks are booty chicks. I have to keep up with my fitness, guys. I don't want to lose that booty. It's so hard to get. So really, we're not gonna take that for granted. And with you guys, make sure to build your booty as well. As girls, we just don't say that out loud, but we love booty. I really love booty and a good booty in a guy. So, plus, we always talk about fitness as if it's something that you have to kind of like an image. But also, I also wanted to remind you booty is such a big muscle that it's part of your core, it's in the center. So, if you think about it, your booty has a lot of work that is like responsible for you standing up, walking, standing on one leg. If you have no strength on those booty muscles, if you don't work them out, if you don't build more muscles around your hips, around your hip joint, then you're gonna definitely have lower back pain. And at the same time, it doesn't look good. Looking good is just a bonus for just working out. So I hope you understand that pretty well. And Tamil 7 says as well, I think it's because since Philippines is an island nation, and also in island, it's always predominantly tribes living at ancient times. So tattoos are a part of the tribe culture, and having tattoos is ingrained in your culture. But consider nations consider tattooed person as someone else who stands out, and they need to look like everyone as normal human. Example, no tattoos, hence no tattoos. Okay, did I read that correctly? Ayun, I like that. Ayun, nakikinig lang here. I see feet. Thank you, board vlogger. And guys, if you have questions and want tattoos, workouts, check this out. I hope it's not live ET, okay? Don't put live like the same as mine, because I've heard and I think I've noticed this as well with mine. Like, as YouTubers, we like having watching hours. It's part of our analytics. So sometimes it'll be cut down. I don't know if you have kind of like observe that if you're a streamer, but I've heard that many, many times. I'm trying to kind of like observed it as well, but I did have multiple occasions of this. So yes, I think they have connections. Ganon. And let's see. Pinay Survivalist, thank you, thank you. O, diba? Si Madam Moyla, namimiss ko talaga ang pangalan pag lumalabas sa live chat ko. Pinoy Galaan says, I don't have tattoo, but my wife has a lot of tattoo all over her body. Oh, wow. I love it, but I don't like to have it on my body. Ay, wow. Now I'm really curious about Pinoy Galaan's wife. I bet she's a very, very sexy, wonderful, just nice person overall, just based on the observations that I've gathered. Yeah, you'll read that right. Sorry for the big. Don't be sorry, Tamil 7. I love those. I love reading comments. I love reading, like long stuff. It just means you're really trying to interact with me is really, really nice. I'll be short henceforth. Don't be Tamil. It's fine. It really is fine. Ayun. Seeing tattoo from others, I really love. Once I almost got one, but I changed my mind about it. And Mystery Machine, I have one tattoo on my shoulder. Oh, this part, like this part. That's always nice. Hey there, I see. Ayan, guys, please say hi to ET Travel Freely. And Tina and Bam is in the house as well. Okay, well, hold on. But should be dumpy, so it's sexy. What's dumpy? What's a dumpy means? I have a nice butt. Oh wow, Mystery Machine has a nice butt, guys. Ayan, hello everyone. Beautiful admin mega love shout out from Tina and Bam. And guys, thank you for the likes as well. I've seen that even before I do live stream. I already have likes. I usually kind of like, you know, trying to like as much as I wanted to see how much likes I get, I feel like with the mindset of always focusing on views and always focusing on the likes, it just makes you down some from time to time. So I try not to focus on that, but I do see it. Thank you for liking it because it's part of like YouTube. So if you're not liking this, Jill, I hope you do. And if you don't, then dislike it. At least you interact with my channel. Ayon. Oi, 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 Adi Yahoo and Sir Mike from Tinay and Bem. So, I've talked a lot. Your questions have been answered. I hope I did answer your questions, guys. So we're gonna try to do this because we basically stopped last Saturday about physical fitness. That's where we come from. So if you didn't know and understand, and if you just kind of like wanted to, like basically for me, these are words that we've been using whenever we think or trying to lose fat. Fitness, physical fitness. But from time to time, I feel like because there's so much information of what to do and how to do it the fastest way possible, I feel a lot of people doesn't really try to understand and learn the concept of what is really the meaning of fitness, physical fitness. But I feel if you're going to educate yourselves from the basic, you actually can motivate yourself to do more because you know more. Education, information is always out there. You just really have to seek it. And seeking it doesn't mean that you're going to get it right the first time. So I hope what I have learned in physical fitness is kind of like your gateway to actually understand your own fitness journey. Ganon. What's the best thing I should do for sore muscles after gym? This is the questions I really really love, guys. I hold on. Let's put that up. I like this question, Mike. I really do. So, whenever you have sore muscles, let's see how to do this. Um, where is that question? Okay, ayun. So, the best thing to do for sore muscles is stretching. I always say this. When you're working out, your muscles contract. And if you're doing it the right way, when your muscle contract, you're basically like destroying your muscle so it could get bigger. So by that, what I mean is when your muscles contract, it shortens. So it's just kind of like pumped up. That's why a lot of bodybuilders don't really stretch because they want it pumped up. But with soreness, especially if you're in the range of 35 and up years old, you have to understand that your muscle doesn't function the way your muscle function 10 years ago or back in the day when you started working out. So, sore muscles, water. For guys, I always say 3 liters of water every day. For women, 2.5 or 2 liters of water every day. That would give like a long run. And another one is on your muscle soreness day, especially after your workout, if it's lifting, stretch. The static stretching where you just work your muscle, hold it for 10, 15 seconds, and then kind of like do that multiple times. And on sore muscle days, just do dynamic stretching. Stretch again, just do all of your range of motion workouts. That's what just do that over and over again. Your sore muscle or your, domes, that's what they called it anyways. It kind of get less, almost like every time you do it, it'll kind of less and less and less. So hopefully I answer that correctly, and do that and let me know how you deal with it after a month, because you have to get used to it in a way. And let's see. I try not to bother Izzy too much. I could talk to her every day. Oh, me, yes, I but thank you for people who actually understands that. I couldn't really talk as much like every day. If I could like stream every day, I would do it, but obviously not, because I do also work. Maybe one day, if I could have enough to kind of like stream like 2 3 times a week or something like that, I'll probably do that, so you can always have my time and we can just talk and chill and stuff like that. Ayun, Icy has one of the best voices for Paul. JJ, don't be like that, guys. Ayun, you're making me shy. I don't really, as much as I love compliments, sometimes, I feel weird in a good way. But I take it. I take it. My new year kind of like changes that I'm trying to do is just welcome every compliment. Don't shy about it. Ganon. And um let's see. Consult to the doctors. For my, definitely one. Yes, I always say that as well. If you have aches and pains before going to the gym, if you can afford it, if you can do it, always talk to your doctor first. And if the pain is gone, because no pain, no gain, it's very, very bastardized. I feel like, that meaning of no pain, no gain. There's more to that meaning where it comes from. But what I'm trying to say is just always be safe. Make sure the information of what you're doing, especially with your own body, is the correct way as much as you can. Ganon. And ayun, let's see what else. Aw, thank you for hitting the like button, guys. Thank you. Tina, it depends on my dream. I'm not so sure, but my dream is in. And that is in my bedroom. I am from ET Travel Freely and Pinoy Galaan. My wife says you are very sexy, and she say great job to have this sexy body. Aw, thank you. I hope, one day, Sir Galan, I could meet your wonderful wife, because I just really think she's a wonderful person overall, to be dealing with. It's just a joke, okay, Sir Gala? It's just a joke. Joke lang kita, Wag kang ano. Ayan. E.T., that type always takes me a couple days to recover. Oh, wow. Means Mike is such a beast in the bedroom. O, diba? Beast mode. Ayon, ganon. And Mystery Machine says, Pinoy Galaan. Yes, I agree. Good job. Oh my God. So much pressure, you guys. This is the reason that I love what I'm doing because it's like, it's almost like a thing for me. Like, people usually take it as a negative when people tell you you're getting fat or you're letting go yourself and stuff like that. Usually, for me, as a woman, anyways, I know I could have my emotional days, but I'll take it as a like good criticism because it is like checking you out. Like do you really want to be fat? Do you really want to lose the body you love to have when you were like younger or something like that? Because a lot of women, I feel, they let go because they become comfortable. The same way as guys as well. That's why dad bod is such a thing back in the day. So don't lose yourself. It's not just about aesthetically good to look at. It's because if you want to create a family, you want to have all of that healthy benefits to actually build a family. You need that. And look at Icy Feet getting a compliment from fellow women, especially from that woman's husband. Kudos to you, Icy Feet. Oh, diva, I like that. I like it. I've been doing like couples workout as well. Like, we have bridal course in Japan, which means it's kind of like a thing for Japanese. I don't know if in America or in your country it's a thing. But in Japan, it's usually a big thing when it's like weddings for couples. They would do like bridal course fitness workout like before the wedding to so that they can really really look good on their wedding day. So I would have couples like that, and yes, I feel like a lot most of the wives, because I usually pay respects to wife, of course, because I know I could rub other women in a wrong way, especially with their husband, especially if their husband is haliparot. I would take that. But I usually make it a point that woman is comfortable with me, not just men. So overall, I think I do give respect to people, and that's what I think is the best thing. Bridal course fitness, that's interesting. Good thing. I know, right? And so you're saying dad bods and mom bods are formed by themselves being too much comfortable with that? Gotcha. For the most part, I would say yes. For the most part, it's all mindset. It's you letting go, especially if you didn't start having that body and you just like even with women. I mean, don't get me wrong with being pregnant. A lot of people feels like it's a justification to get fat. For me personally, I don't think so. You just have to take care of your body, especially you're carrying someone's child or your child in a way. Okay. And let's see. She says you look like 18 years old. Wow, diba? Ay, nako, I love your wife na talaga, Sir Galaan. Please, if she's watching me right now, wife of Pinoy Galaan, if ever you come to Japan, I'll be your personal tour guide. Just you lang. Binuli si Sir Galaan eh, no? Hindi. Ayan, I love you both. So I hope one day you can come back to Japan and I can show you the beauty of my other no, my other country, the beauty of my own country, ganon. Yeah, because I have two countries, guys, remember, and Philippines and Japan, so I can actually do that both. I am wherever I am. And I use ice hot on my muscles when they are sore. One of the things that is very good. I cannot handle that one. I love the soreness because I feel like I'm one of those people. If I didn't have soreness, muscle soreness after a good, I feel like a workout for me, especially on heavy lifting workouts, I feel like I didn't do a good job. I'm just addicted with muscle soreness for whatever reason. Maybe I'm a freak like that. Ganon. Diba? And let's see. So that no muscle pain. Uy, di ba? Tina and Pam. Take a breath, diba? Yes, also like make sure, like breathing is part of fitness as well. It's part of your, it's not just in a long run, it's also like mindset, especially if you're the type of person who panic super easy. Breathing technique is definitely good for you if you have social anxiety. I feel like breathing has something, like it will help you to be in a, like, in a happy place, and it will calm you down. And I don't know about you guys, but I love breathing in the proper timing when it's a workout. I love using the advantage of having to know the proper breathing technique, so you can have more power when you're lifting heavy weights. So if I were you, I would also like look out for that. If you don't know how to breathe in and breathe out without using your shoulders to breathe in or breathe out, there's a couple of mistakes, like small mistakes that a lot of beginners do. And if you're one of those, please let me know so I can advise you on some stuff. Ganon. And okay, see, I gotta go. A beautiful Asian woman wants me to go to bed with her. And I think that's a good idea. Yes, that's a good idea. Yes, Miss Trimachin, have fun. Have fun with your I am an Asian woman. That sounds really, really bad. But thank you for being here, even in a short time. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be here as well next Saturday. So have fun out there and enjoy. Ayun. Mystery, good night. Enjoy. Yahoo! O, diba? Tinay bebe. Enjoy. O, diba? Ayan, Tinay Lampi. Okay, Pinay. Ayun. Ba't ganun? Marvelously Scandalous is on YouTube. Ayan, thank you. Marvelously Scandalous. How are you doing? It's been a while. Had you had a good holiday? And I hope you did. Chosen one is in the house, admin Yahoo. Ayan, and take care, Ayun. Hi, everyone. Hope all is well. I'm actually going through a rough patch, so I'm be away for a while. I would assume that's till I feel better. Love you all. Ayan, chosen one. Take your time. Ayan, make sure to, no matter how negative it is and how much a struggle or you're in, I hope you don't forget to find a positive thing. If you can't find it, we're always here for you. Especially Saturday will be live, it's kind of bad saying that. But Discord will be on Discord as well, chosen one. So anytime you're feeling like super low, just kind of like holler on Discord and stuff like that. And I hope you get through it. And I not hope. I know you'll get through it. So we're gonna watch out for you when you come back. So always stay safe out there, chosen one. The chosen one, take care of yourself from Felipe G. And also, admin is saying, take care of you and thank you as well. And enjoy from Boots and Boots. Ayan. Have time, like refresh. As I've said, guys, if you are in a rough patch, find solidarity. Is it solidarity? Is that the word I'm looking for? Find solace, and find something. Nature for me does a lot. Good job for me when it comes to feeling positive. So I hope you can practice that as well. If you feel like meditation is too corny, if you're religious, it's praying, and nature around you is number one. So depends on what you think it is, the idea of it, but try to welcome nature and the energy just flowing, because you yourself, you're an energy. So please do that. And Shelly, aw, Shirley, thank you. Diba? Ayan, thank you, Shirley. Always supporting Icy Fit. Love it. Ayun. Hold on. I feel like I missed something. Um, ayun. Why, let me thank you for being here. Ayan, I did miss you, girl. I don't really do gym or Pilates like my wife. Pilates are good, guys. Ayan. Only during falls and winter to spring. Ayan. Thank you, Shirley. Ayan. Thank you. Ayun. And I don't eat three times and a lot, but summertime I'm gaining weight because of lifestyle in the island. Ayun. From Pinoy Kalaan. Chosen one being the wild but be safe in nature. Thank you, Pinoy Galaan. Felipe, I appreciate you all. Ganun. And how was your Christmas and New Year? My Christmas and New Year is really refreshing. I get to be in a kind of like vacation mode, spend time with family and loved ones, and of course spend time with you guys. I did have Christmas streams, New Year's, not New Year, kind of like end year party stream, New Year stream, like opening in the new year, and also my birthday stream. All of those four things happened while you were gone. Marvelous. And Marvelously Scandalous says, all good here. Had a very short break before getting back to work. Oh, that's good. Everyone needs definitely a break. You know, if you are being too overwhelmed, always find time to take a break. It's a very important, not just for your body itself, but for your, mental. Ganon. So, like, ang dami natin sinabi, guys. Ayun, nakaano na ba tayo? Diyos ko po, guys. Ano ba nangyari? Ang dami kong yaw-yaw. Hindi ko pa na ituturo sa inyo yung mga dapat kong ituro sa inyo. Ayan. And I'm already getting thirsty. Diba? Thirsty. But because of that, ayun. Let me just quick, hold on, guys. Hold on. Ayun, ayan. And because we are talking about physical fitness last time, what is fitness? And now we're going deep into physical fitness of what it is exactly, what it means to be physically fit. So that's what we're going to talk about and continue to talk about. So if you have any questions at all, please do ask that. And if you're watching this on replay, or on video, because I do upload videos of the real important ones of the streams. And so if you are one of those people as well, let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions at all for me or any information that I have just mistakenly says. What I'm going to teach you or kind of like share with you today is kind of like articles that I've read and kind of like look into, but I always tell you guys, cross reference things that you are kind of like doubtful if it's correct or not. So make sure to practice that because it's also good for you mentally, your brain. Your brain needs action as well, not just for like wonderful stuff or like it needs information. You have to sensually kind of like massage your brain from time to time. And knowledge and education for me is sexy like that. So I hope I can actually influence you to think that these are informations that are sexy and you actually need that in your own life. Yun. So physical fitness, ayun. Physical fitness refers to the ability of your body systems to work together efficiently to allow you to be healthy and perform activities of daily living. So, being efficient means doing daily activities with the least effort possible. And this is what I'm trying to highlight to everyone. Physically fit means doing things, everyday living, everyday things that you do in everyday living that you have to, like do it in the least effort possible. Okay, let's go deep with that. So, what I mean with that is there are certain things that if you actually do observe in your own body, guys, Tagalog muna tayo. Ayan. Because I really want this to actually be very, very informative. And I'll do it in English and Tagalog. So, Tagalog muna, guys. Napapansin nyo naman siguro na habang kayo ay tumatanda, may mga bagay kayong ginagawa katulad ng paglalakad or pag-akyat, panaog sa hagdanan na parang ang hirap-hirap na dati naman ay kaya-kaya ninyong gawin. 'Di ba? Pamamalengke sa divisorya ng isang araw kung kayo man ay ganun o pagluluto kung yun ang inyong trabaho, pinagkakakitaan. May mga pagkakataon na maiintindihan nyo yung katawan nyo ay humihina at ito ang ibig sabihin kapag physically fit, 'di ba? Ang kalusugan mo. Ito yung mga bagay na kahit pa ikaw ay tumatanda, madali pa ring gawin para sa'yo. Hindi siya masyadong effort gawin. Hindi mo kailangan ng maraming effort at maraming pagod para gawin yung isang bagay kasi physically fit ka. So, in English, Nafisa Ahmed, thank you, Nafisa. I hope you like the today's topic. I hope you like it, and I hope you can share it with your loved ones as well. Looking cute, or should I say hi, Miss Cheetah? Thank you, thank you. I like leopard stuff, guys. Thank you. Ayon. So, in English, guys, this is just being physically fit. When you get old, there are certain things that you probably, even you yourself, should be aware that you're saying. Like, going up and forth, like down and up on the stairs. Like back in the day, you probably even run, up the stairs. As once you get old, you couldn't even like do 50 steps at a time without even grasping for a breath. If you are that, then that means you're physically unfit, because being physically fit means doing things in the least effort possible. That's kind of like the keyword for the day. Ayun, who are you calling old? Ayan. Everyone. Ayan, except for me, because I don't get old. Ayan, can you understand and what is this? Speak my language, which is Hindi, Gujarati, or Urdu. No, unfortunately, I don't know any Hindi or Hindu language. I'm not familiar with that. I've heard them before because I did had friends that are from Nepal, but I never really get to learn their language. I feel it feels so hard. Japanese already hard. I feel my brain just kind of like shutting down. Kind of thing. And marvelously scandalous ikaw yun. Ayun. And Nafisa Ahmed Kesahu from Pinoy Galaan. So that is the first thing that we're going to talk about. So when it comes to physical fitness, there are actually parts of physically fit or physical fitness, and that is Nafisa Ahmed Kesahi and Kesahu. Ayon. I don't know. Is that a real Hindu language? What is that mean? I'm not understanding. Ayan. Pinoy galaan, di niya naintindihan. Ayan. She didn't understand what you were saying, Pinoy galaan. Ayan. And Nafisa Ahmed is from Pakistan. Ayan, if I'm not mistaken. Which I'm pretty sure, my brain says it is. I'm sure of that. Ayan. But physical fitness is made up of 11 parts. It's like our life. There are lots of factors in our life, and physical fitness is also has factors and components. And there are skill related. There are 5 skill related. All of the parts are important to good performance in physical activity, including sports. So if you're into sports, all sports, even Formula One drivers are very, very into fitness. But the six are referred to as contributing to health related physical fitness. And these are the ones that you should really watch out for if you are getting old. And because scientists in kinesiology have shown that they can reduce your risk of chronic disease and promote good health and wellness. And these parts of fitness are body composition, and these are the things that we're going to talk about: cardiorespiratory endurance, flexibility, muscular endurance, power, and strength. They also help you to function effectively in daily activities. So, if I'm not mistaken, guys, we've talked about cardiorespiratory, like the benefit of it all, but we didn't really get to be able to dig deep when it comes to your heart and when it comes to your lungs. Things that you are actually should really pay attention, especially we just had pandemic, right? So, and Sir Galaan says, Nafisa Ahmed, my friend from India, always ask me that. Kasi I'm not sure. Ayun, from India. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of like languages. The same as China, it's like different. Like there's Cantonese and, stuff like that. First three are especially important from JJ. So, why am I talking about this, guys? You probably should be asking, like, why IC should be, like, digging deep into this stuff. Because these are the stuff that we actually don't really focus. What are the benefits? Usually we focus on how we are going to be perceived. Like in Tagalog, it's balik alindog, magpa-sexy, magpaganda. It's more on those. It's more on like what actually it benefits from the outside. Like people will flock on you. I've said this many times. If you're a two, if you're a person and on a 1 to 10 rank and you're a two, if you had that six pack, if you had that nice body, you're gonna bump up to five. It's stuff like that. But why am I talking about this is because I want you to actually understand that fitness, physical fitness, it's not just about how is your body gonna look like. It's more on the long term that we actually try to not pay attention. We only pay attention to this once we are already in pain. We're already sick. That's the only time, or we're already obese in the matter. When you get to obese, then that's the only time you'll actually do necessary stuff too. But why? Why would you're already here, guys? You're already here. I got you covered. It means having access every day is very essential. Diba? Galaan. I support that message. Di May mga pa-support-support pa kayo talaga dyan. Ayan. So, let's a little bit more. Ayun, let's see. Ayan, as the name implies, skill related physical fitness components help you perform well in sports and other activities that require motor skills. If it's not just about being an athlete, if you're a person who likes to hike, who likes to surf, those are sports, even though you're not competing. Those are sports. And if you really want to feel good, and you don't want to have like accidents that would make your like tear of something muscle, then you really need to be physically fit, basically. So it helps you perform. And for example, speed, yung bilis. Speed helps you in sports such as track and field. And these five parts of physical fitness are also linked to health, but less so than health related components. So basically, these are just your skills. If you're into anything of physical fitness competition or like tournaments and stuff like that, this definitely is for you. So, for example, among older adults, ayan, balance, agility, and coordination are very important for preventing falls. And you can actually see a lot of statistics that says a lot when you reach 60-year old, you are more prone to basically have broken hip because of your balance. You are unbalanced. So if you are actually doing physical fitness, then these things would probably lessen. The possibility of you slipping off and hurt yourself is less than it could be more. Ganon are very important for preventing falls, which is a major health concern, and reaction time relates to risk for automobile accidents. This is the muscle memory. In Japan, we have a ton of problems when it comes to seniors and old people who still drives, and it always kind of like a worry because we have so much incidents and accidents that actually had that. So each part of physical fitness is described in more detail. That's what we're trying to do in this one. We're trying to be detailed, like little details that you probably should be really entering your head. So you're pretty much prepared for what's to come. Nafisa Ahmed, can you please reply on a comment previews from last one? What is it? Okay. How do I make six-pack body? Okay, let's do this one. How do I make six-pack body while always feeling lightheaded when gained the weight while Oh, okay. So meaning this is what I mean probably. When you're lifting weights, you feel lightheaded, right? And earlier we talked about breathing technique. This is the reason that there's a lot of funny and memes out there of people who lift weight and then having or like being unconscious because you're holding your breath. Like you breathe and then you hold it. You don't breathe while you lift. That is a bad technique. And that's why I'm always saying this. Breathing, you think it's just something that, all of us has. You'll be very, very amazed and shocked that a lot of people doesn't actually know how to lift weights. Just for the basic part of when to breathe in and when to breathe out. So Nafisa, if you're doing lifting because of, like whatever you're trying to the goal is, breathe out when you're putting effort or force. So practice the breathing. You breathe in when you're going, when you're preparing yourself, and breathe out when you put power, like when you're lifting it off, or like when you're squatting, you breathe in when you go down, you breathe out when you go up. It's kind of like a technique, and it's not something that don't be frustrated if at first you can't really kind of like perfect it, because a lot of people, they would always fall back to that kind of like not breathing. So make sure your breathing is in that kind of way. Do you do compound lift? Yes. The thing that I just don't do when it comes to lifting is to be specific. To be specific is basically bench press. I don't do bench press. There are a lot of things that I can do when it comes to that. And also like with the normal power rack, like doing squats and that is like it's something that I'm never really a fan of. And I'm short, so I'm a very small girl, so maybe intimidation is always a part of it as well, because I'm really short and I'm very limited when it comes to the machines or the things that I have to use. So I have to basically find ways to do certain exercises that is actually also replicating those exercises that I'm not personally doing for myself. So don't be kind of like disappointed if there are exercises that your favorite influencer or fit influencer or whoever that you're watching, you can do exactly what they're doing. Exercises, there's no one size fits all. People have different tastes, people have different body types. So you have to find something that is actually your body would kind of like, like, because stressing can create hormones that you don't want, that makes you fat. So you have to understand these little things. So you basically kind of like, in a long term, you are just not physically fit, but you're also mentally, emotionally, and overall fit. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Totally understand. Ayan. From me, Vida Loca. Ayun. So I hope I did answer that, Nafisa Ahmed. I hope I answered your question. And if I mistakenly understood the question, you can always ask more questions for me. So when it comes to health related, so fitness, so the first one we talk about, like last time, we talk about the cardiorespiratory part of the performance. It's a skill related performance. But when you talk about how does it, how does your heart health change with exercise, so that's where we're going to continue about. I see, what are some good pros and cons of being physically fit that best defines me? Okay. This is gonna be a hard question, Nafisa, because first I couldn't see you. Like, what's your body type? What do you eat in a day? What's your lifestyle? So these are the things, like, how do you like? How do you like? Because when it comes to personal training is an individual approach to training. When I say that, that means no one, I have to know you, and that's why we have consultations, we have assessments, we have those things. It takes kind of like a time to process or progress, because we have to ask you questions and we have to understand how your body works. So if I'm going to tell you what are the pros and cons of being physically fit that best defines you, I have no idea, because I need more information, like who you are, kind of way. Exercise daily. I'm athletic and I'm on a strict diet. So when it comes to like these things, in a simpler way, I'm just gonna answer this in much more simpler way. If you are athletic, meaning if you're an athlete, if you are competing, there's already factors that defines what kind of program you have to be, or what kind of being physically fit that would define you, if I could say it in that kind of sentence. But what I'm saying is, if you are competing, if you are an athlete, usually you train every day but in a different matter, which is what I'm saying earlier. There are skill related matter, there are health related matter. And for example, if you're a marathon and if you're a sprinter, you know even if both are athletes, the marathons, they would have a completely different workout training that they have to basically do, that benefit the marathon people. But if sprinter people would do the training of marathon people, it might, it actually would not benefit the sprinters, because like there's training that is different for these types of people. So that's what I'm saying when I said there's no one size fits all. Especially, we always know that athletes do have injury, they're injury prone, and depends on the athlete. If they have injury on a certain part, then the training would be completely different as well. So I hope, and you exercise daily. Yeah. And I think, to just being physically fit, if you're an athlete already, I think it's just more of like how you approach life as it is. How much you enjoy life at the same time, like doing all the necessary things that you have to do, because that's part of your job, maybe, or that's part of who you are. So I think being physically fit, I'm just telling the things that what it means, but I'm pretty sure for everyone there's going to be completely different, meaning in their heads. But these are the basics. These are the meaning, text or, educationally information. This is what it means to be physically fit. Ayun. And that's tough. And endurance, yes. I am doing that as being a mother, so I slow it down or go at my pace. When it comes to working out, when it comes to working out, always do it in your own comfortable kind of way. But if you're gonna talk about if you're an athlete, athletes are competitive people. They would always push themselves, and that's why they have coaches and other people that look after that. But when it comes to just daily, us average people that just wanted to be like, I wanted to have a healthy lifestyle, and the meaning of being physically fit, meaning, doing things that you do every day in the least effort possible, meaning you don't get tired easily. That means, as a person, these are the things that you should probably just do every day. You can be in your own pace. It could be just maintenance, but if you are going to start as an obese person, then that would definitely gonna change as well. So it's something that, that's why I told you guys every Saturday, just come here, check up on me, so I could kind of like understand what you're going through, and I can actually tell more about what are the things that I think you should do so that you can go towards your body type goal. Ayun. And let's see, Eyes. I have a friend who is a marathon athlete in USA. He says one time that his diet was really different from other athletes due to his blood type. His has list of what to eat and exercise. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, as a person, each person has different preferences, not just on the food they eat or like things that they enjoy. And when it comes to doing things, especially fitness, if you're a type of person who's not into fitness at all but you really want to do it, I just really think you have to mentally attack that person of where it's like, what does make him feel fun, like doing these things. It's so different. And when it comes to injuries, when it comes to like diseases, if you have a person, like if you have a thyroid problem, if you are obese and you are taking medication, there's also like certain guidelines that you cannot do compared to people that doesn't take the same age but doesn't take maintenance, same weight but doesn't take medication or maintenance medication. So that's what I'm saying. It's always going to be different from people. There's basic, which I just told you about. It's like 5-part video, everything you need to know. Those are basic. Everyone needs to know that. But when it comes to actual exercise, there are certain things that could differ from you and from the person that actually doing it and having the effects of it. And let's see, better do something than nothing. As the saying goes, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Exactly. That's another thing is it's like, if you don't use it, you lose it. Another thing, you don't get younger every day. All of us are going to get there somewhere. You want to get it faster, then don't get fit. Eat a lot of garbage every day. Don't think about the benefits or the pros and cons of what you eat, of what you do in your body, and eventually it'll come to hunt you when the time comes. That's just what I'm saying. I'm not trying to like scare you guys. It is what it is. It just happens. So make sure you're always fit for everything. Ganon. I plan to lower my BMI. Duh. Yes, BMI is number one. If your BMI, just make sure to, it's like 25 and down. When you reach 25, even 24, if you reach 24, be scared. Yeah. 25, you're already fat. Ganon. But anyways, the kidding aside, sometimes BMI is like a basic type of way of understanding, like, your health. Are you healthy? And also your waist, your waist girth. I think that's what's it in English. If you have a huge waist, even though if you're skinny, but your belly is so big, that's not good, you know. And if you're fat and your belly is way way fatter than the rest of the body, then yeah, there's something wrong with that as well. Ayun. And during the next month, and good job. Me too. I'm trying to like have a six pack, which is very, very, it's going to be hard. Six pack is something you need to focus on nutrition. It's nutrition. If you do a lot of exercises, no matter who talks about the six pack thing, focus on nutrition. It's food, food, food. The funny thing, when I was in the Philippines, I craved salad and veggies. Seems not enough on their menus. Yes, that's another part. And that's why I'm saying, one thing to make you fit is the food you eat. If you're lazy to do workout, if you feel like you have all the excuses and justifications in the world that you cannot work out because of all of these things, then make sure that you target your food. But at the same time, find fun ways to work out, because there's a lot of funny things that you should explore. It's just like life. So I'm saying it's so the same. It's like in a completely different universe. Fitness is life itself, because in fitness, yeah, you're exploring. I always thought, before I became a personal trainer, before I became like super into, like, addicted to all the information there is about fitness, I feel like there's kind of like a blueprint of what to do to maintain a good body. That's it. That's all you need. But it's not, it is. It's like I've always told myself I don't like cardio. I won't do it. I love lifting. And now look at me. I love cardio because I find something that is also cardio, but it's not your traditional running, jogging. It's a different type of cardio that is actually making my heart beat super fast, you know. And I just filtered there, diba? Why I didn't find a trainer like Icy Feet early in my life. She's good, right? I am good. And this is the thing that I would actually really, really say confidently. I am good with what I do. I really am. So you guys are not taking advantage of who I am. Diba? Ang yabang. Ayan. But yes. And no extra rice for me. Normal amount is enough. Yes. But, Asian people, that's our number one struggle. Rice. There was a story about eating more rice. Filipino man's married say, I need extra energy to use tonight. He's a farmer. Ayun, isn't running the best way to lose your guts? Like, define running. Because this is the thing, guys. When you're trying to lose fat, you know, you basically need to have, how can I explain this in a more understandable? Because I really hate it when they would throw calorie deficit as if it's something that everyone knows about. It's like, when you're trying to lose fat, that fat, you have to understand, you have fat because you eat too much, and all of those things that you eat turn into sugar that is become your fuel, to walk around, to do things, to breathe, to pump blood in. Everything is in there. But if you eat a bunch of it and you don't do nothing, even though you said your work is about you're a construction worker or something, like you could probably observe that some construction worker, they eat a lot but they don't get fat because they spend much energy, so they're basically not kind of like how do hold on guys, the things you eat turns into sugar, turns into energy, and if you don't use it, that is the fat. It gets to be the fat that you are storing. So the thing with running, if you're running for an hour, let's just say running for an hour, what kind of running are we talking about? Is it running like jogging? But you said not jogging, but you said running. But how fast running are we talking about? Is it sprinting? No, there are certain things like you probably heard the anabolic and stuff, those words. But what do you need to lose fat is to basically try to eat less calories than what your body needs. That's why they have a rule about minus 500 calories a day for fat people. Because that's your start. You have to start gradually. Food, sugar is addictive. For me, sugar is actually like really, really, it should be put on the drug section because it's very addictive. It's not your body that kind of like, it's not you wanting to have sugar. It's your body super dependent on sugar. You're an addict. So to kind of like do a little bit is you have to do it gradually so that you don't you don't get crazy. Ayun. And there, ano na siya? I see. Speaking of running, my wife's top that is training says that running made some soggy belly and other. What? Look, running is good, especially if you were a marathon. If you love running, it's good not just for your body, but mentally, emotionally. But if you're thinking of running as your like like the source of how you do your cardio, the source of how you're going to like lose fat or lose weight, then that could be totally wrong. Because if you're running and you're not doing your proper nutrition, then you could run like 2 hours of running. As much as I would love to say good job, but if your sole purpose is to lose weight, you could do more than that. How about sprinting? You can run some days and you can sprint it the other days. Because heat workouts that actually like really make your heart race, like you're putting your full effort to the point you're already like vomiting because you just pull your 100% effort to a certain exercise, then that's a good cardio. That's why sometimes MMA fighters, like if you do like something grappling, it's a lot. It's almost like it's only 5 minutes, but it feels like you run for like a 2 hour, like kind of thing, you know? And let's see, I do for 40 minutes, walk 500-meter at 6 kilometer, then run for 500-meter at either 10 to 13 kilometers speed and repeat. See, this is being fit because I've seen everyday part of life, guys. Mike is not fat. Well, as long as I see the whole picture in the screen, but I don't think he is. But he's fit because he's walking. That's stamina. You're moving your left one foot at a time. That's kind of almost like dynamic kind of workout. You're kind of like breathing. You walk fast, that's probably way better. Like walk and then fast and then small, fast, like the interval. Try to do that. Mike. Yes, I challenge you, Mike. Do that and post it on your channel. I would like to, I would like to, like, you go hiking and you do that. Walk, 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 then walk fast. Walk, 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 walk fast kind of way. But make sure to kind of like don't don't overdo it. But just do that. That's another thing. You might find it funny, you might find it fun. It creates good hormones, happy hormones. Definitely try it out, Mike. I swear you'll probably like it as well. And I don't know the whole story about it, but we have daily walks instead of 10,000 steps. Like in Japan, you've seen our old people, like, you know, they live for a long, long time. We bike every day, we walk every day. If you're gonna travel to Japan, you'll be amazed of how much walking you are about to do if you visit Japan. So if you were like first timer, make sure to wear shoes that are very very comfortable for a long walks, because you don't want to like have car in Tokyo. It's just kind of like lame, and it's like it's something you cannot really get the whole experience if you don't do the trains, if you don't do the walking around. So definitely. So anyways guys, I think, oh my god, I really like this because I feel like finally I'll be able to get to the like the whole thing about physical fitness. But I like that you're interacting with me, which means we can continue talking about this next Saturday. So to end this, I just want to end this with how does your heart health change with exercise, and also your lung health change with exercise, and we're gonna end with that. So let's see. I thought trains were everywhere. It is everywhere, but what I'm saying is like, even though the trains are everywhere, like if you go to a temple or a park, or like like in that shopping area, it's walking. And Japan is a nice place to get lost because it's safe. At least my experience, I don't know, but in my experience Japan is very safe. So you can just walk all over Tokyo and Japan, well, at least Tokyo, and then you can see a lot of shops you've never seen in your life. You can find like restaurants that look like in an anime that you've watched. So these are the things that you cannot find if you're just going to hop train to train to train. You're gonna find this in more of like an alleyway where you have to walk away from the station. So if you're the type of person who likes to experience that authenticity of it all, then you are in a great walk in Japan. It's a lot of walking and biking. And we have rentals now. So this one, guys, is how does heart and heart health change with exercise? So the heart's efficiency changes and improves after persistent training. However, recent research suggests that different types of activity change the heart in subtle, different ways. All types of exercise increase the heart's overall size, meaning your heart. So there are significant differences between endurance athletes such as rowers and strength athletes such as football players. So the hearts of endurance athletes, these are the marathon runners, expanded left and right ventricles, whereas those of strength athletes shows is the thickening of the heart wall. These are the fast people, like all the sprinters, the powerful athletes, particularly the left ventricle. And for the lung health change with exercise, although the heart steadily strengthens over time, the respiratory system does not adjust to the same degree. Lung size does not change, but lungs do use oxygen more effectively. So that's the difference, guys. Okay. In general, exercise encourages the body to become more efficient at taking on and distributing and using oxygen. And over time, this improvement increases endurance and overall health. As I've said earlier about breathing technique, using of oxygen, and stuff like that. These are all good for your body. So these are the benefits of cardiorespiratory fitness, which is reduce the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and stroke. So those are the things for those two. Ayan. I really, really do hope that even just a little bit, we probably just a little bit kind of like scratch the surface of what physical fitness, like the benefits of it all, because we kind of like get to adjust chatting mode because I really, really love that you're all interacting today. I really loved it. So I did welcome it. It's good to know Japan is safe for even when lost. Not many countries are like that. Exactly. And that's why, guys, I love Japan and I'm proud that I'm Japanese. And also Filipino. O, di ba? Ayan. Kaya mga Pilipino kasali yun syempre. Ayan. Dalawa yun eh. Dalawa ako. Represent two. Ayan. And, let's see. Okay. And Pinoy Galan says we make love every day, at least twice for me. That's enough. Good for you and good for the wifey. And Mi Vida Loca says I change my breathing pattern when I'm swimming. I know, right? That's one of the things that I feel like I'll really just not gonna learn to do, which is very, very sad because I really want to see myself just kind of like nice, swimming and butterfly and then all of that things. But for whatever reason, I just can't learn how to swim, especially when I'm in a deep water. Diba? And Pinoy Kalan says, okay, in short, Japan is the best country to live. Lol, sides. Yes, every country in the world has their perks. Yeah, and according to YouTube, if you're a member, if you're a national of that country, you have certain perks that other people will never understand. But for now, I love how Japan is safe in particular. You don't have to really always think about what can happen out there for you, but I couldn't really say that in other country. That's why it's kind of like in the top of what are the good things about living in Japan, and probably in other countries that are safer there's also things like that. But it doesn't mean that I don't like, going to different countries to experience what it is. And being half, I also live in the Philippines, but as time passes by, I feel like, the difference of it is becoming more like I'm aware more because I get to understand different culture. But at the same time, Filipino or Philippines will always going to have a very special, part of me because I'm also a Filipina. My mom is Filipina, and being raised in that culture, being raised in the Philippines, there are a lot of things that I'm really grateful for, like having the culture of being so close to your family, which is in Japan, is not really something that is normal. Like you can talk to your cousins, you can talk to your aunts, uncles, all of it. You're too close to each other. In Japan, it's not the case. So having that kind of experience feels very, it's a privilege for me, in a sense, in kind of like in a big picture kind of way. So yes, one of the benefits we missed that I feel is important is the feeling confidence it gives you. Yes, definitely. Like this is one of the things that a lot. Oh, actually, okay. So I don't know if you know this trending already. I'm not gonna go overtime about this, but like I've been watching behavioral pattern, if you know that podcast, and you know how big a noise Cat Williams are making in the media. So he said something about confidence is a skill. And the behavioral people, these are the people that are actually graduated, they're kind of like their specialties to read body language and behavior, and they're probably like really really like education like educated people. So they talk about confidence is not a skill, it's a mindset. And I was like, huh? What do you mean? It's like it feels like a play on words. It's like confidence is not a skill, it's a mindset. So I started like kind of like over analyze it in my head. Confidence, to get confidence, it takes a skill to go there, you know, and then it became a mindset. But they also talk about on that podcast is being confident and having insecurity can be both in their own unique way, have delusional weird thing going on. So, you know how the world is changing right now. People are becoming more delusional. So I hope if you are watching me, I hope we don't get delusional. We can have confidence and fitness. That's one of the benefits of being physically fit, is because you know you're fit to do things. You can be able, or you will handle things that comes your way because you are physically fit. That is confidence. And you can start that with doing fitness in your life or putting fitness in your life. And I agree. Exactly. Confident is the outcomes of skill. So, it's all mindset, guy. Fitness is not just being physical. If you don't have the mind for it, you're probably gonna get where you are, you know. So overall, I hope you keep watching me, you know, and I hope you can learn things from me, and I know I am learning a lot from you guys. So I hope I can also like, you know, reciprocate the things that I'm learning in each and every one of you, and also keeping watching my videos. And hopefully guys, I know some of you are like OGs of I Say Fit, but I hope you kind of like check my uploads and my edited videos, because I put humor in it, you know, things that I feel funny, like looking at it on a hindsight sometimes. I feel it's an like it's the conversation or discussion that is not going to go away. It's conversation and discussions and life stories of people that I feel will be relevant no matter your age and no matter how time passes by. So sometimes I would put it out just to kind of like remind you guys that these things are happening. And sometimes in that stream you probably didn't understand what we're talking about, but because you've been in a different experiences in your life, you'll probably have more realization and understanding of the things that we talk about in my channel. So hopefully you check them out, and if you think it'll help anyone that you know of, please do share it as well, because I really do want this to be a community where we can talk each other's thoughts out and kind of like just, you know, be happy. Don't worry, Ganon. I'll add to my watch hours playlist. I am Evita Loca. Thank you for being such a wonderful start to finish, guys. I am every one of you guys. I'm really thankful for everyone. I always get nervous to go on stream weekly, because I feel like, what if I say something wrong, or if I didn't get to talk in every one of you, or like things like that. But you always make it such a wonderful experience all the time. So thank you for that, and thank you for always supporting and liking, sharing my streams, and you know, just trying to watch out for me is a wonderful thing to think about every day. So this time, this is it for me, guys. Ayan. I'll see you next week and on my next uploads and videos. I hope you like it. New light, new story, new highlights. And guys, next week we're gonna have one-on-one we're gonna start to have one-on-one special guests. So if you like to be my guest on my stream, connect with me on my social media and let's set it up. But make sure to be decent and make sure the rules are being, applied to, because I don't want to exploit anybody. I want real stories. I want real engagement. I don't want any bullshit. I just want you to feel free. I just want you to kind of like express yourself in a way that you've never expressed yourself in any other opportunities. Explore that part of yourself with me. And this is a life journey with IC Fit. Diba? Feel na feel ko sabihin yun. Ayan, my pleasure, IC. Learning new things is my kind. I know, and that's what one of the things I like about Sir Galaan is he's Filipino, like a huge, deep rooted culture of Filipino background, but he got out of his shell and explore more possibilities. And you can actually like watch out for him, guys, because he do streams. He's back on streaming again. So if you want to talk and just chat and just chill, please check out Pinoy Galaan. And he has like stories and stuff. It's a good company. I wish to be there, but next week we're out of town. Wow, inshallah. Ayan, if I can be here, I'm not sure. But if you're not here, I'm pretty sure you're gonna watch us on replay, and I'm thankful for that. But because that's a priority, have fun with your waifu. Regards to her. Ayan, have a wonderful, wonderful out of town. Ayan, I connected with you, Kuya Pinoy Galaan. Mi Vida Loca, thank you for very, 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 very interactive way of doing it. And yes, great live IC. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. And Tamil 7, thank you, ICB. Thank you for your interaction, Tamil. Such a nice way of ending this stream for tonight. Ayan. Otsukare sama deshita minasan at oyasumi dahil sa channel na ito. Kayo ang bida. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ciao, ciao.
Let's go.